My name is Daniel, but you can call me Edco. Everyone does.
And I'm Heather.
And we love history.
And YouTube.
We wanted to try our hand at teaching YouTube to history.
But since that would require an awful lot of ambitious time traveling, we've decided just to teach history to YouTube.
So instead, we're delighted to present to you a channel dedicated to making history fun for everyone.
Through quality videos, we'd like to teach people to understand history for the interesting, unbelievable, and sometimes just downright ridiculous subject that it is.
We believe that it's important to appreciate what's happened in the past and learn from it.
So we're here to make it a bit more relatable to people who spend so much of their time in front of screens like we do.
Each and every Saturday, you can expect a video from us, unless, of course, we have exams or something hectic is going on, in which case we'll try to get someone to cover for us. Or there won't be a video that week, but we'll let you guys know as that comes.
If you have an exam coming up yourself and would like us to cover a certain history topic, then send it to us in a message and we'll try to get to it as soon as possible.
I'll mostly be covering classical history, medieval history, and Canadian history. Proud Canadian right here.
And I'll usually be taking United States history and modern European. American right here. So who's excited?
Okay, you guys may think history's lame, but it can actually be pretty awesome and make for some pretty cool stories.
Here are some of our favorites.
One of my favorite moments is Emperor Caligula, a Roman emperor. What he's famous for is for doing things like appointing his horse as consul, which is basically prime minister, and when he got mad at Poseidon, the god of the sea, he lined up his entire army across the banks and had them hit the water with his swords.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt once sent Winston Churchill a cable saying, "It's fun to be in the same decade as you." Those two actually had a really close friendship, which I think that sometimes it hurt Stalin's feelings, as they were the big three in World War II. Oftentimes, Stalin wasn't invited to their meetings.
Another favorite moment is Pope Alexander VI. A supposedly celibate pope used his illegitimate son to bribe the cardinals to appoint him as pope.
Speaking of Stalin, did you know that one of his arms was shorter than the other?
Another one of my favorite moments is Napoleon's birth. Napoleon needed to have been a French citizen to have gotten all the posts that he got in the French government. But Napoleon was born in Corsica, which only became a French colony in 1769. Napoleon was born only 1 month after that announcement. So if Napoleon had been born 1 month earlier, he would never have been a French citizen, and none of that would have ever happened.
John Tyler, the 10th President of the United States, was actually an accidental president. No president had died before, until William Henry Harrison died of pneumonia 4 weeks into his office as president. So John Tyler was the first one elected as a vice president to become president. He was kind of a wild card, and by the end of his term as president, he was just expelled from his party. And one of my favorite things that he ever did was to annex Texas just before he left office. The next president, Polk, had to deal with it. We hope that you enjoyed those stories and will subscribe to stick around in order to see more fun history happening every Saturday.